Good morning, you guys. We have your favorite vlogs that you love. We are going to be flying the Citation jet, which is going to be crazy. I don't think any other YouTube channel really shows you behind the scenes of what it's like to fly a private jet. We have Stephanie, your favorite. She is the most talented pilot I've ever met. She has 5 jet type ratings. She is such a boss. Today, I'm going to be a little co-pilot, but really it's a single pilot jet. She doesn't need me. So we're going to be focused on filming, but we're going to help her where we can. We'll probably handle little radios and kind of show you guys what it's like to fly a private jet. But not only are we doing that, we're flying to Sedona, Arizona. This is one of the most beautiful approaches in all of aviation. You've got the red rock formations coming in. So tell us a little bit about that. It's gonna be crazy. Yeah. I've never flown to Sedona.
Yeah, it's stunning. Some people call it like landing on a postage stamp because it's just very high up on a cliff and it's just the runway. It's beautiful, but as you come in, there's this rock formation that are red and beautiful. It's a beautiful day there. It's very hot though. We're pushing 100 plus degrees.
Very hot.
It's warm, but that's okay. Lots of sunscreen.
That's why we could not take my plane. You guys, at density altitude flying into Sedona, we could not take my plane, but we could take this big bad beauty. So let's go on a flight. So as you guys pre-flighting a jet. So Steph, take it away.
Here we go. Okay, so whether it's a jet, whether it's a piston aircraft, whether it's a warbird, anything in between, you can kind of do a similar walk around specific for that airplane, but I always like to start at the door and then walk around. Now, sometimes I like to walk the opposite way too, because you see things differently. If you do a walk around the opposite way, it's actually a good thing. So here's where we start. There needs to be a good condition of the door seal because that needs to be able to inflate and create our cabin pressure inside the airplane. So that is looking all good there. As we come around here, looking around all the windows, making sure that all the seals are intact, there's no cracks or any bolts or anything that are loose or missing. We will open up our nose compartment here.
Different than my plane, the engine obviously is not here. We have 2 engines over here. So this is actually just kind of storage space, right?
It is a storage space.
Which is nice.
There are some instruments and there are also some other systems that are in the front, but yeah, this can be mostly for storage. All right, then we're looking down at the wheel. Right here we see some really deep grooves in the tire to make sure that the tread is good. We're also looking, it's called a tire chine that basically deflects any water away. And so you want to make sure that it's in good condition. This was just replaced, so she's brand new, which is nice. We're looking at the strut as well, making sure that it has the appropriate amount of space there, which is looking great. All the lines are connected. You're not seeing any fluids or anything down below, and all the bolts, all the bearings, everything is looking good. An important piece of the pre-flight. So these are some of our gauges for important systems in the airplane. So we're looking to make sure that we have windshield alcohol in case we would go into icing. We're not going into icing. It's going to be very, very warm up there. But this would be in case any of our anti-ice de-ice did not provides de-icing for the windshield in case that gets fogged up. We're looking at our gear and pneumatic emergency pressure. This should be in the green, and it is. Our power brake accumulator charge is in the gray, and that's exactly where it needs to be, and then up into the green. And then we're looking at our brake fluid, and that is looking great. Fluids and everything are looking good there. So it's a really important check to do, not only on the first flight of the day, but really every flight that you do. Our AOA vane, make sure that's moving nicely. Get a good look at the engine nacelle. So we're looking inside the engine to make sure from here that all the fan blades and everything are intact, of course, but there's no dents or indentation of anything. All of the inlets are also clear, which is good. As we come down here and look at the tire, again, you're looking at the tread to make sure that they're nice and deep and that it's not flat and that the tire is not warm. We're looking at all of the lines going up to the gear assembly and making sure there's no fluid of any sort on the ground, whether it's fuel or hydraulic. Next, we come over to the fuel cap is secured. I already checked the fuel inside to see the fuel level, and that's an accurate level. Usually in piston aircraft, what you'll do is you'll put the dipstick in and then you'll see just how much. You don't have to do that with jets because the gauges themselves are accurate.
Wow.
Yeah, which is good.
Fancy.
Yes. We have all of our static wicks intact. Now we're going to do our control check. And on here, I can actually see in the cockpit, I can see the direction of where the controls are going. So as I put this up in basic training, what direction do we need our controls to be?
Thumb up, aileron up.
There you go, to the right. Very good. Our flaps are in position 1 actually because this is what we take off in, so that's typically what we leave them in. All right, here is our oil. We are checking oil twice because we have 2 engines.
2 engines.
Yes.
I only have 1. Big
All
step
right.
up.
Yes, exactly. All right, as we're looking here, it's kind of hard to see it, but you can see the line is all the way up to the top. We check it at 2 different points. We check it here, but we also check it within about 10 minutes after shutdown because that's a really accurate check. We always do that after every shutdown, so we know that that's accurate. The back of the engine or the nacelle, you're looking back here to see that the fan blades and everything is intact there, that there's nothing that looks off or dented or anything that's damaged. Everything looks great there. Coming around the back here, our flight controls back here, making sure that all of the bolts, all the controls, all the things that are connecting all the flight surfaces, certainly even just look to make sure that those are intact. With helicopter pilots, as you know, you look at that very, very intently every time.
It's very bolt focused.
Exactly.
Versus fixed wing.
And I've done that more since I've gotten some helicopter training. I look more at that throughout airplanes as well, and it's a great thing.
Yeah.
You can always double check more, which is good. All right, in the back here, I already checked the baggage compartment, make sure that that's locked. Our battery is connected in there, so we are all set there. Looking on our second engine. So now, again, looking back at the back of the nacelle, all the blades, everything looking good here.
You want to check out the inside? Go show them the interior of this beautiful jet.
Yes, yes.
Cabin door.
Secure?
Okay, O2.
Both and full, and we'll check those to make sure. Same on your side. A little button. Perfect. Yep.
Switches and brakes.
Breakers are checked. We look around here to make sure that all of the switches are in the correct position, especially if you've had maintenance. You want to make sure that they are in the correct position because sometimes they change them and move them, and that all of our breakers are in, so we are good to go.
Generators
Are on.
Standby gyro.
Is tested and on.
Okay. Anti-skid.
Is on.
Throttles.
Off.
Landing gear.
Down.
Windshield bleed valves.
Off.
Nice. Ground aisle.
Is in norm.
Battery.
All right, we're turning the battery on and checking the volts here to make sure that we have our 24, and we are looking very good.
Parking brake.
It is set. It was already set earlier.
Rotary test.
All right, this is going to check to make sure all of our enunciators work in case, God forbid, there is some sort of malfunction. So we check that our engine lights come up for engine fire. That is our gear horn.
Engine instruments no flag.
Still checking thrust reversers, checking, and that's our overspeed, anti-skid, anti-ice, and then also the enunciator. All the enunciators are working, so that our rotary test is complete.
Perfect. Engine instruments.
Our engine instruments are all looking good.
Fuel quantity.
Is checked, and we have more than enough.
Beacon.
All right, our beacon is set and good, and for our fuel quantity, we needed to really only have well over the hour-and-a-half landing. Even though this is VFR, you'd only technically need 30 minutes, but we're going to have about 2+ hours of fuel, so we have about 4,000 pounds of fuel total for the whole trip, and we should be good.
Amazing. Okay, engine. Now let's do the starting
All right,
engine.
starting engine.
Start engine 1.
All right, here we go. We're going to start with our right engine. Fuel is both the same on both sides, so we'll start there. Press the starter button, and we wait till about 10 to 12%, and then you introduce fuel. As you're doing the start, you also want to make sure you always have your hand on the throttle the entire time in case you have a hot start and you immediately go to fuel cutoff, and make sure that doesn't overheat the engine. These engines are wonderfully cool, so we're barely getting up to a few hundred degrees, which is good.
Okay, ground idle.
High. And that will give us just 1 second. We'll wait till we get our battery amps down below 100.
Okay, engine start 2.
Okay, all right, we'll press the starter button.
Ground idle. Norm.
And then we're turning on the very important pieces.
Air conditioner.
Yes.
All right, generators
Are on.
pressurization.
Is set to our frequency longitude.
Okay, avionics AC on.
On, yep.
Volts and amps.
All right, we're checking those here. There's a more in-depth check that I'm going to do by turning the battery and the generators on and off and on and off. We're checking to make sure that all Okay, we will get the ATIS.
Instructions, advise on initial contact. You have received Juliet. North Las Vegas Tower information, Juliet, time 1753 Zulu. Wind 070 at 11, visibility 10, sky condition clear. Temperature 37, check density altitude 2.9er. Altimeter 29er, 86. Visual approach runway 12 right in use, landing departing runway 12 right, 12 left.
So now we have clearance frequency and we are going to be getting our departure clearance.
Clearance 555 Echo Hotel, looking for clearance to Sedona.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, North Las Vegas clearance. It's going to be a full route clearance.
All right, ready when you are. 555 Echo Hotel.
Citation 5 Echo Hotel, cleared to the Sedona Airport via the Northtown 5 departure, Las Vegas Vortac, direct Rattler, direct Rock, direct Zane, direct Drake, direct destination. Climb via the SID, expect flight level 290 in 2 minutes. Las Vegas departure frequency 119.4. Squawk 1302.
All right, 555 Echo Hotel is clear to Sedona Airport via the Northtown 5, Las Vegas Vortac, then Rattler, Rock, Zane, Delta, Romeo, Kilo, then direct destination. Climb via the SID. Expect 290 2 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 119.4 and 1302 on the squawk. Citation 5 Echo Hotel.
Citation 5 Echo Hotel, read back correct.
Ground, Citation 555 Echo Hotel. We are at the Outback with information Juliet, looking to taxi.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, North Las Vegas ground. Runway, correction, behind the Cessna, taxi runway 12 right via Bravo, Alpha, Golf, hold short runway 7.
All right, behind the Cessna, we will taxi to runway 12 right, Bravo, Alpha, Golf, hold short of runway 7. Citation 5 Echo Hotel.
Co-pilot, yep. Let's do our taxi checklist. Got it. Okay, taxi, brakes,
Checked.
thrust reversers.
All right, thrust reversers, we're going to do a little bit of a test. So the thrust reversers, we are going to bring the paddles out, and you will see here that it goes into that it is deployed completely. So if for some reason that was actually deployed in air, you go to emergency and make sure that works, and it did.
Okay.
It went to arm, which is great, and then we put the paddles down and go back to norm. So that's a good check.
Speed brakes.
All right, we're going to extend these, and then look out on the wing. Is it extended?
Yep.
All right, now, is it extended or did it fall
Down.
back? All right, good. We are retracted.
Takeoff power, set in window.
Is set.
Flight director.
All right, our flight director is in toga mode, so it's correct.
Okay, pressurization.
Yeah, pressurization is set.
Okay, engine instruments.
Are checked, set, and looking good.
All right, taxi checklist
All right.
is set.
There are a lot of people in the pattern today. I can see it just from our TCAS to show that there are, look at all these people flying around here. So this airport is a wonderful airport. It's a training airport, so you have a lot of people, multiple runways, 3 different runways, and it's a good thing, but it can certainly be a challenge, especially for student pilots.
Very busy.
Yeah.
It's good to learn here, though, because your
Yeah.
radios get on point. Because
Yes.
you're used to traffic, where versus
Yes.
a lot of people, if you train at a non-towered airport in the middle of nowhere, you're not getting that experience dealing with multiple aircraft being sequenced.
Before takeoff,
Okay, pitot heat.
is going to be on once we get on the runway.
Ignition.
Ignitions will be on.
Landing lights.
Will also be on.
Anti-ice as required.
Yep, we don't need it.
Enunciators.
All right, enunciators are clear.
And
Except
runway
for what
headings,
needs to be
we'll
on.
check on the runway.
Exactly. Here we go.
That's the thing about IFR.
I
The
know.
VFR is so nice. You're just cleared.
Yeah.
All right, take off.
Exactly, but IFR you get to go through the clouds, so you're not
Yeah.
restricted there. But yeah, you got to wait for your clearance.
When I flew into Van Nuys, I filed for Palmdale.
Oh wow.
So I picked up my clearance in the
Oh,
air
wow.
from
Yeah,
Palmdale.
yeah.
And said, so I took off VFR here,
Yeah.
flew the first hour VFR,
Yeah.
picked up, it was so easy, picked up my clearance from
Yeah.
Palmdale, shot right in.
Yeah.
Because then it's only 15 minutes. Because then I also, like, in my plane, it's tough because I can't a lot of times get to the MEA.
Yeah.
Like, the
yeah,
time
true.
it takes me
Yeah,
to climb to
yeah.
12,000 of the
Yeah,
MEA,
yeah, yeah.
it's like,
no.
in the
not happening.
density outside.
Runway 12 right, clear for takeoff. Citation 555 back hotel, full length. All right, clear left, clear right.
Clear right?
Pitot heat is on. Landing
All
lights
right.
on. Brake is in. 1, 2, 3 cabin is secure. Runway 12 right confirmed.
There's Cessna 3600.
Looking for the traffic 244.
Power set.
Critic 246, you're following Duchess left base to a 1.5 mile final 2900.
Inside crew track 246.
Critic 246, number 2, runway 12 left, clear for the option.
Number 2,
V1,
runway 12 left, clear for the
rotate.
option, crew track 246.
Wind 160, Hunter.
Positive rates.
Critic 246, when able,
Alright, got
flight
that
conditions on
traffic
pattern.
in sight.
Smooth, career track 246.
Flaps up.
Roger. Citation 5 Echo Hotel, before you go, safe flight conditions on departure.
Conditions aren't that bad. There's a little bit of a right crosswind, but nothing too significant. 5 Echo Hotel.
5 Echo Hotel, did you experience any chopper turbulence?
Negative 5 Echo Hotel.
5 Echo Hotel, Roger, contact Las Vegas departure 119.4, safe flight.
924, good day, 5 Echo Hotel. Departure 555 Echo Hotel. 3800 climbing via the Northtown 5.
Sir, 555 Echo Hotel, Vegas, climb maintain flight level 190 and ident.
Alright, 190 and ident, 555 Echo Hotel.
Jet 309, present heading to join the final, contact tower 118.75. Present heading to join final.
Oh, you have IDA on here, just like
Yeah, exactly. Alright,
5
19 is
Echo
set.
Hotel, west
19
North Las Vegas.
Position check, 555 Echo Hotel.
Perfect. Alright, so we went 19,000, so we now are able to climb all the way up to 19.
before Rusco. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. If we want. We won't get there before Rusco, but if we would
Yeah,
like to, we
At
could.
least we can go above 5.
Exactly. Why don't we do the after takeoff checklist,
Okay.
please?
Gear up.
Yep, gear is up.
Flaps.
Are up.
Landing light off.
Off.
Ignition.
We're going to probably get a little bumpy as we're coming up here. So we'll kind of get our airspeed. I'm going to get our autopilot on.
One two 5.9 there, 77131. Sir 5 Echo Hotel, contact Vegas departure 133.9 or 5.
3395, Citation 5 Echo departure 555 Echo Hotel. 9200 climbing 190, and we have a ride report for you.
Sir 555 Echo Hotel, Las Vegas approach, go ahead.
Yeah, we're getting some moderate turbulence and moderate chop coming up through here. There's, some burga and everything, but it's bumping us around a little bit. 5 Echo Hotel.
Yeah, if it's bumping us, my little plane
Yeah.
would be
5 Echo
trashed.
Hotel, record.
Okay, nav, you can hit the nav. And we are in LNAV. That means we're turning directly to the LAS VORTAC. Perfect, just in time.
Getting a true
Alright,
IFR
so,
flight.
Yep, so we will put engine ice on.
Okay.
Temperature is good, but it's always good to do that. Any sort of visible moisture is always safe to do that because then you know your engine nacelle and the stator and everything are going to be protected from any sort of icing. Yeah, I didn't expect to be getting actual IFR today.
I know. In Vegas?
Yeah,
Unheard of.
I know.
It's also cool just for me to see,
Yeah.
you doing an IFR route, getting that repetition for me.
Definitely, and also see how do you navigate and handle weather.
Yeah.
We have some buildups in front of us, so
Yeah,
we're
this
going
is
to have
gonna
to say, okay, well, on here it is looking perfectly fine to go through, but you also say, is there a way that we could go around it per se?
Yeah.
But
So green, you feel comfortable.
yep, green is fine. Green, like yellow is fine, but like you cannot be going through red. That's
Right.
not safe at all.
Got it.
Also, we will be climbing. All right, we'll turn our altimeters to 292.
555 Echo Hotel checking in with you. 186 to level out at 190, requesting higher.
555 Echo Hotel, Center, hello, climbing change flight level 23023.
230, Citation 5 Echo Hotel.
230 set.
All right, 230. Perfect. That's it, and we'll do our 180 checklist, please.
All right, so altimeter set, 2992. Air conditioning
Is off.
Pressurization
is set, and there is pressurizing nicely.
Okay, temp control,
Is in auto.
anti-ice.
Not needed anymore. Well, we're going to keep it on for now.
Okay, O2 mask.
Our checked. Perfect.
Number 5 Echo Hotel, you still want 29 as the final? Because we're going to get you right back down to at least 23 in about, or once you get kind of closer there, it's great.
What's the highest you can give us, 5 Echo Hotel?
5 Echo Hotel, I mean, we can get you up to 29, but we're going to expect a descent here, let's get about like 80 to 90 miles.
All right, that's fine. Whatever is best for you, but also we might need to be deviating a little bit left and right as we go through this cell here.
5 Echo Hotel, roger that. Yeah, let's do that. For now, just deviate left or right as you need, and when able, just proceed direct to Drake.
Direct Drake, Citation 5 Echo Hotel, and left or right as needed.
So not only are you guys going to see flying a jet, but you're going to see us navigating some weather. We have a little weather coming up on the radar. So Steph is going to be a boss and navigate either left or right. They gave us approval for...
Yeah, so it's pretty common, you know, at this time of year, summer,
Yeah.
anywhere in the United States where you're going to be having
November 984.
thunderstorms you have to navigate. And so
Charlie, Romeo,
as an
Oscar,
IFR pilot, you know,
Echo,
understanding
join Victor,
how to navigate through those, around those, any way that you possibly can. And, it certainly makes you a better pilot, but that's the skills that you end up building.
I'm very thankful to be getting this experience with you. Because, yeah, this is something I haven't done.
Yeah, but, yeah, so now if we look out on the wing, you see that there is ice that is starting to build up.
Yep.
So we are going to kick that off. It's called boots.
Do you have de-icing boots?
Yeah, I do.
Oh.
Yep. So we put auto on, and you'll see one of the sides ends up kicking it off first, and then the other side will. So mine's kicking it off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing?
Wait, that is so cool.
All right, so in this airplane, with wonderfully more older avionics, but has brand new Garmin, but we also have some older steam gauges, which personally I like.
Yeah.
A little bit of both. But also means you have to do that pilot thing, which is calculate your descent down. We don't have what's called a V path that we just put in our altitude that we need to go to, let's say 4,000, and hit VNAV, and then it'll give us a nice 3-degree vertical. We have to calculate that.
Okay.
So
Glasgow, 1007.
we were just told to descend and maintain 4,000, so we can get down there when and however we want. But to do it in a stabilized way, to get to the airfield in a stabilized fashion, what descent rate do I need to get down to the airfield safely? Okay. Currently, airfield itself is about 4,900 feet, let's say 5,000 feet. And we are at 20,000, so we have 15,000 feet to lose in roughly 9.5 minutes. So with 15,000 feet to lose in 9.5 minutes, we have to think, what kind of rate of descent do we need to get down there in, let's say, 10 minutes?
Right. So we're going to need probably 1,200.
A little bit more, about 1,500 feet
Okay.
per minute, and then that's what the VSR shows.
Okay.
So 1,600 foot per minute, very good. Yeah, you're looking at a little in between 1,000 and 2,000, so when in doubt, maybe give a little bit more.
Okay.
And so we're saying 1,600, so we'll get down there nicely. Now, a lot of times in jets, you'll descend down at, you can descend at 2,000, 2,500 foot per minute, and that's perfectly safe.
Yep.
It's perfectly stabilized. And it also is good for your fuel consumption and reserving and preserving fuel, because the higher you stay, the more fuel you're going to have, because it's going to take less fuel up there. So you try to stay as high as you can, as long as you can in jets. And in this case, we have to descend down, so this descent rate is perfectly fine. Now we're going to be coming through flight level 180 and descending past that, so that means we need to do our 180 checklist if you want to pull that out.
Alrighty. Altimeters.
Our set 3011, set 3 times.
3011, set.
Perfect. Okay.
Alright, air conditioning.
Air conditioning we will turn back on.
Wind 120 at 5 knots. Seat gust 13 knots. Visibility more than 10. Sky condition clear below 12,000.
Got it. Okay.
3357, 5 Echo Hotel.
There we go. All right, so that's approach. So turn to 3008. for our altimeters, and you'll check in and let them know that we have the weather at Sedona.
Approach Citation 555 Echo Hotel. We have the weather at Sedona.
Citation 555 Echo Hotel, Phoenix Approach. So you're at a 16,000 now.
16,000 descending 14,000. 55 Echo Hotel.
Hotel, roger.
So they're giving us the visual, of course. That's typically often what happens out here because you wonderfully have a lot of visual days. It's visual conditions.
Yep.
We will be able to easily land nicely on either of the runways. It's kind of like 6 of one, half dozen of the other with the way the winds are. But if they hold with where they're at, we are going to land on runway 21. Got it. It's going to be quite the beautiful approach in. So let's look at that. So our airport elevation is 4,800.
Okay.
So our pattern altitude for a jet, 1,500 above. So we'll come in on a left downwind if that is the runway we're going to land on. And come in at 6,300 and then get our gear down well before we kind of get into once we get into the pattern area, gear down and first notch of flaps. I like to put those even in much further out. Okay. And then we'll get full flaps, probably on downwind because it's going to be a little bit of a tighter turn in, and so you just want to be fully configured.
Okay.
When in doubt with jets, it's good to be configured and on speed because they're very fast.
Very fast,
And
yeah,
so
everything's happening quick.
Yeah, you want to be ahead of the airplane in case you have to go around or have any other issues. Now, as you can see on our radar, we've got a little bit of color going on there.
Yep.
So we definitely have a thunderstorm off to our left, way off to our left.
Yep.
But, and we can see it visually that we won't be anywhere near it. But that is with lightning and with the red and orange and yellow and green.
That we do
Want
not
to stay
want to
away
be
from
in.
that. Yeah. Radar and the onboard radar as well on the airplane, as well as through Garmin and ForeFlight. It's just amazing the tools that you have now to stay safe. Obviously, at the end of the day, you can look outside too and see, depending on the conditions, if you're obviously in visual conditions, you can see where the thunderstorms are and avoid them. That's a great way too. Actually,
Okay, sounds good. November 5 Echo Hotel. Clear direct to Sedona Airport, unless you wanted to do the RNAV runway 3. I can set you up for that.
no, actually, we got it in sight.
We've got an insight, and then we'll just do the visual to 55 Echo Hotel.
Sedona Airport now 12 o'clock and 14 miles.
We got it in sight.
We got an insight, 55 Echo Hotel.
5 Echo Hotel, cleared visual approach Sedona Airport.
Clear visual for Sedona, 55 Echo Hotel.
All right, 6,300.
91 traffic, 1 o'clock, 4 miles. Northwest on altitude indicates 8,000. Looking for rail, anyone?
63 set.
All right, 63 seen. All right, so the good thing is, I mean, it's variable, but it's still favoring runway 21. It's going to be a left crosswind as we come in. So if you look out there,
I see it now.
Yeah,
It's hard to
exactly.
see. It's kind of hazy.
No, I know where to look.
Yeah.
You can see it much further out when you know where to look. But it's kind of that light
Whoa,
color
it's like
patch.
surrounded by mountains.
Oh yeah,
though.
just wait till you get closer. It's
Wow.
spectacular.
Switch
Right,
over?
switch, yeah.
Yep.
Sedona traffic 555 Echo Hotel coming inbound to land runway 21. We are currently about 5 miles to the southwest. We'll be a left downwind for runway 21.
It's like perched up on a mountain.
Isn't
It's
it
so
just
pretty.
gorgeous? Yeah. Flaps full. And we will do a very quick before landing checklist.
Okay. Okay, before landing lights
Are on,
ignition,
is on,
pressurization,
set,
gear,
down,
anti-skid,
locked, anti-skid is on,
flaps,
are set to landing,
AP,
autopilot is off,
yaw dampener,
is off.
ready for landing.
Yeah. All right, you can,
Whoa.
Sedona traffic 555 Echo Hotel. Turning left base for runway 21, full stop. Sedona traffic.
Back there, thank you.
Sedona traffic 555 Echo Hotel. On final for runway 21, Sedona traffic.
Such a crazy placement for a runway.
it's beautiful.
$40, $30, $20, $10.
Oh, look at those helicopters.
I know.
Woo.
Well, the Marines are here.
All right, let's do our afterlane checklist.
Okay, so after lane thrust reversers,
Our stowed
flaps,
are in takeoff and approach.
free brakes,
Retracted,
Pitot heat is off. Windshield device.
Hotel, welcome to Sedona.
Or vault
You got
valves.
the white truck at Alpha 5.
Ignition.
Roger that, 555 Echo Hotel.
All right, and then you said ignition? Ignition off. And landing lights. Landing lights are off, all right. Oh, those are beautiful, beautiful.
Lots of helicopters
yeah.
here.
All right, clear right.
Clear right.
Coming around.
Tight turn.
It's a very
here.
tight turn. The good thing is this has a very, very nice turning radius,
Wow.
especially when you use the
This
thrust.
is insane.
Yeah,
Holy smokes.
yeah, very nice.
Beautiful job, Steph.
Thank you.
Alrighty,
Okay.
guys. We made it so quick. It was a 30-minute flight. We had to navigate some weather. We're going to get a quick lunch
Yep.
and enjoy the beautiful Sedona airport, take you guys with us. But then we kind of do have to rush back because, for safety,
Yep.
we see some weather building, and we do not want to be in the butt of a thunderstorm getting out of here. We are not going to do that.
It'll
So-
be fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, meaning like the weather will be good. We've got great weather now, but just get
Yeah.
ahead of things.
Yeah, get ahead of things. We're always on the extra cautious side,
Yeah.
so let's go to lunch, you guys.
All right.
All right, and then we're ready to go. Oh, it looks so pretty.
Okay, so we all got the chicken sandwich. Yes, we did. You didn't get any bacon though. I got bacon on mine. We got a side of fruit. But this looks insane. This is so good. This food is good. Oh yeah. I gotta go in for a bite, right?
And we got the flight pad here ready to go. Trip planning on the way back.
Oh my goodness.
So good, right?
And it was quick, but I mean, we're gonna be able to get out of here so fast.
Yeah.
Okay, and my life hack is my 10X water bottles. So this is not just a water bottle. It literally has a timer. I press play and it infuses hydrogen into my water. So I'm literally just gonna pour my water into my water bottle and then infuse it with hydrogen. So this for me, flying at high altitudes, I wanna make sure I'm super hydrated, and there's so many benefits of putting hydrogen in your water. So I've never seen a water bottle so advanced. It is what I carry everywhere. So this is my little life hack. Hydrogen water bottle. Have you guys ever heard of this? Also, when you can hear it go and pop open. Oh, she looks beautiful.
Yeah, so pretty.
Okay, so we are hitting the road because we're going to be climbing out before there's thunderstorms. There's thunderstorms in Flagstaff right now, so we're going to beat them out and then head to Vegas. We might have to dodge some weather on our way home, but Steph has got this. And she's going to do a little pre-flight. Well, we're going to do a little pre-flight, but you know, she's doing everything. And then we're going to head out.
We are. It's going to be a great flight. That was an insane flight. What I learned today was just,
insane. I mean, we had to navigate thunderstorms. We were told there was microbursts that we were navigating. We were expecting a gust of 45 knots. That is insane. Luckily, the wind switched on our landing to a headwind, and it was only gusting 21 with a headwind, which was incredible. She had a beautiful landing. So she's just such a capable pilot, and I've learned so much today. You guys having the icing and the weather, and really, you got such a good flight. So thank you so much, Stephanie. You've been incredible. I'm going to link all of her stuff below. Do you have any notes for the flight?
Oh, definitely. Like, if you're going to go up in weather that's a little bit inclement, take a flight instructor. Go with someone who's done this before. Do this safely, because it's no joke once you're up there. But that's the experience that you need to build a very full resume and to feel safe in what you're doing. So the best thing you can do is go up with someone who's experienced.
I wouldn't have known what to do today, and now I feel so much more confident in a situation. If I ever end up in a situation like that, what to do. So I really appreciate that. Make sure you guys check her out. Her channel is going to be below. I love you so much. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll be posting every single week. It really does help my channel. We will see you next week.
Bye.